Hi everyone, welcome to, wait, should I say that? Just so you have quilting?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You can say whatever you want.
All right, here we go. Hi everyone, welcome to So Yeah Quilting. My name is Leslie. I'm going to actually be showing you the garland tutorial. Several people have asked for it, and there's a few tips that I think might be able to help you make really beautiful garland. The goal in the garland is to have really thick, chunky garland. I think it makes it look much better than if it's kind of sparse. For everyone who's purchased a kit, your kit is going to have strips in it that look like this. We're going to cut those strips down into 6-inch pieces. It's really important that you open each one of your strips and lay them out to cut them. By laying them out, you'll get an extra strip from each one. So I'm just gonna lay these out. I just cut off the salvage edge and then just count 6. They don't have to be exact. Your edges don't have to be straight. You're just getting about a 6-inch piece from your strips. After you've gone ahead and cut all of your strips, you're gonna get your string and your rings. This is the way that I just put them on. I do a little loop, put the ring over the top, and then just pull your ring through it, and it will put a nice little knot on there. And you want about that much hanging down from it. You're gonna do that to both ends. Okay, now we're ready to start tying our pieces on. When you're working on your garland, you're gonna need to hang your string vertical so that you're able to pull against it as you're tying your pieces on. Ramey's gonna bring me a ring. At home, I actually had it just clipped to a lamp, so anything will work. Oh, girl, you're covered.
Am I covered in strings? Is that good?
Yeah.
That's sturdy?
Yeah.
Do you want the orange one off with it?
Yeah. We all have our things, right?
I knew it.
We all have our things. To start our garland, you're just going to take one of your strips, fold it in half lengthwise, and just do one little tie on your string. Kind of loose. I've found that by folding them in half, it keeps the fraying down on your fabric. You just want them tied on loosely. I'm gonna tie about 5 or 6 on before I start tightening it down. So I have a few of these on. I'm just gonna take my bottom one and tie it tight and start sliding down my other ones. When I feel like they're pretty snug, I'm gonna tighten them up. I'm just getting kind of a base to start being able to pull against with this garland. So once I get a few of them together, I'm just gonna pull really hard on them. The garland is gonna be really bulky and fluffy and big, how you want it or how I think it should be. If they're pulled tight together and you have a lot of fabric on this rope. I'm gonna go ahead and put several more of these on and start pulling them down, tightening them just snug. You don't need to go too tight, but then just pulling against them once I get them in place. There isn't any order to how I'm putting them on, but one thing that I've found that I feel like makes them look good, I think it looks better when you're putting the garland on if you'll kind of group your colors together just a little bit. So if I'm putting on pink, I might put 2 or 3 pinks on that have different patterns or the same pattern, and then add a different color in. But I feel like they look a little bit better when they're kind of grouped a little bit. And I'm just remembering to pull down tight every 3 or 4 pieces that I get on. But it goes really fast. it would be something really fun too for kids to be able to do. Mercy helped make this one. She did really good at tying them on. They needed to be a little bit thicker, so she needed a little help in tightening them down, but she was able to tie all the knots and do it. She just barely turned 6. As your garland starts getting full, as you're pulling down on them, your string might twist or start curling just a little bit. Don't worry about it at all. It just straightens right out. It's not that you're tying the knots too tight. Just keep tying them and it will fluff out in the end. As I'm getting to the top, I've got these strings hanging down from where I tied it on. As you get closer to the top, you're just going to be pulling this down in a way that these will tie in really nicely. That looks really good. It's twisted. I'm not going to worry about that for the minute. After finishing this piece, now I'm going to start again, just like I did before, tying a couple on loosely and then tightening them back up again and filling in the section in between. Always working and pulling them down as I'm filling it in. So I filled this in. I've got this little spot in between the fabric of the garland that I'm just going to continue to fill in and pull down and make it as full as I can, just like I did up at the top. Okay, now that I'm down to the end, my garland's full, it looks good. I'm going to show you how to finish the end piece. What you're going to do is you're going to fold your pieces and tie them on in the exact same way, but you're going to tie them below where the strings are, and you're going to tighten it a little bit and slide them up to hit into the piece that you've already done. Should be running really low on your strips. You should have used most of them at this point. At every point too where you started a new set of fabric, so like I'd work to here, then work down the next bit, wherever those pieces connect, it's not going to look quite right for just 1 second, but don't worry about it. When you get to the very end, then it just fluffs out so perfectly. Okay, it looks great. My garland's on, it's tight. I only have literally a few pieces left over. You can fluff it just a little bit, but the best way of fluffing it is to have somebody help you. Raimi, if you'll come in, we're going to shake this and you're going to see a lot of little strands come off of it and it's going to just fluff up perfectly. I don't know if you can see all that coming off, but see how nice that it just fluffed up and looks great. And then if you feel like you need to add any, little detail to it, you can. Thank you. It just gets really thick and nice and looks beautiful. And if you want, I love adding the lights into things, or you can add a bell, or here's another little one that we put little woodland creatures in it. There's a lot of things you can do with them, but they're beautiful. It should be really thick and nice. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. We hope that you have a wonderful Christmas and a wonderful holiday season. See you next week.